Buongiorno a tutti, and welcome to this interview of the Ark Lab, talk. Today, our guest is Jay Butera. Jay Butera is a good friend, which is going to be a mentor in our program related to, I could say, artificial intelligence, biohacking, and even blockchain. And Jay. You are speaking from Austin, yes, Texas, right?
Yeah, that's right. Wimberley, Texas, right now, in the
Yes.
Hill Country.
Okay. And so, Jay, let's say let tell no tell tell me two words about yourself. Introduce yourself shortly.
Okay. Um, well, I come from a computer science background. I've been all over the field from working with a New York startup in the blockchain space. In school, I was a big part of the Artificial Intelligence Society. Um, I do a lot of biohacking in my free time, especially with the EEG and neurofeedback. And so I'm interested in all facets, computer science and anything technology.
Okay, so I mean, this is just a perfect profile, for the club because the club is going to be this kind of, we could say, program where we are going to unite, to mix three parts that usually don't speak each other. So, what we say science, and for us, science is going to be especially exponential technologies, and specifically, we are going to, to run two labs. One lab is going to be a biotechnology biohacking lab, and the other lab is
Mm.
going to be a smart manufacturing lab. But of course, we're going also to work with the others exponential technologies, like artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, and then we're also going to investigate what we have called praxeology, which is basically the logic for human action, which is going into logic, critical thinking, and also what we have called metaphysics, as you know, which is basically the root of the word, which means that we are going to investigate ourselves, just to go inside ourselves. As you know, this is going to be a kind of new process to innovate in what I could say a more conscious way. So tell me why you joined the club. What is the reason that make you choose to be part of such program?
Yeah. Well, I mean, to me, culture and who I'm working with is so important. And I mean, so I've worked in a few startups, I've worked in offices, and that's not like I like the mentality in an office of like working around people, but it's not working on something I'm really passionate about. More recently, I've worked a lot of remote jobs, and I really enjoy that because it gives me the freedom to do, what I want and to be around the people I want. But the Ark Lab kind of combines the best of both worlds, where you get to work on things you're passionate about with great resources and real problems, but you're doing it in a real physical space, which is something that we don't get a lot of these days with internet communities and things like that.
Yes, I mean, Jay, this is very good point. Because in the art club, as you know, we are going. The art club is going to be run here in South Italy, in Puglia,
Mm.
in a region that is no just yes, is one of the last part I could say of Europe. We are living, of course, here in a profound crisis. You know, everywhere here is going down, and we decided to come here because we want to create, yes, a place where we can, yes, work into these powerful technologies with a good mindset, which is exactly as I said, in order to understand ourselves, to understand what's going on, and also here try to put our hands in real problems, because this is something that I was noticing going all over the world, that yes, we use technologies, we want to do something, but more often we don't know exactly what to do. We don't know where are the problems. We don't know where we have to go. And this is what I say. Like, and I say, listen, we start here. Here we have plenty of problems. Here we have labs. And here we can start to make real things, because I could say we can play with the problems that we can already found here. And this is something that will be also good for students or mentors, which can really, utilize, I could say, their own, knowledge, their own,
Right.
way to want to do things. This is
Yeah.
something that you are emphasizing right now, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Like, there's so many smart people working on just very specific and esoteric things that are benefiting, other people in the same field. There's not a lot of
Yes.
like cross-pollination between the computer scientists or, smart manufacturing, biohacking, biotechnology within the realm of like, real everyday
Yes.
problems. And yeah, we could definitely use a lot more of that fusion.
And for example, to give to our public, an example, you wrote a very good article about computer brain interface, something that you would like to to, to start doing here. Can you say
Hmm.
something more about what is the idea of this project that you would like to put here in the Ark Lab?
Yeah, well, I mean, it combines a little bit with the idea of putting metaphysics and praxeology into literally half of our time at the Ark Lab, which is a great idea too. If you have these people, that are working with very powerful technologies, and they have these great resources and such potential for impact and change, you want to make sure that they're really considering what they're doing, because it's so easy to build something that ends up doing more harm than good. And so the metaphysics department, that's really useful for social interactions and general people skills that we don't get as much of these days. And praxeology is a great framework and foundation for just considering your own actions and what it is exactly that people want. Well, similarly with the OpenBCI EEG, um, neurofeedback in general, and just different biofeedbacks are a great way to train your mind, train yourself, and just optimize yourself as best as you can be. Or um, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure what we want to do with it. There's a lot of things that we can build with it, and it'll be really interesting to see how it can combine with the
Yes.
metaphysics program and praxeology. So
Yes.
I'm
And
just
this,
kind of
yeah.
leaving that open.
And this is Jay is another very good point, because as we say in the communication of our website, we don't know exactly what's going to come out of such program. We say that we know that serious people that feel, this this problem, are coming together, and we know that good people, serious people together, committed to do something, important, will be
Hmm.
already a very great, very big resources. And from this, we can get an incredible. I'm sure we can get an incredible, outcome for this, because this is exactly the point: to gather together like-minded people that are serious and to want to do serious things using
Yeah.
technology and their own mind. That's it. As simple as this.
Hmm. Yeah,
And
just going there with an open mind and being ready for anything that happens. That'll be like the most powerful thing that can happen.
yes, exactly. And this is why, we are so excited to, to start to run this program. So, Jay, what else can come out in your mind about the program? You know, and considering that, we are also gathering very different people with very different mindset, with different
Yeah.
culture. They're coming from all over the world. And can you imagine what's can get out, come out of such interaction, where, people that are serious, people that are committed, people with such diversity are coming together to try to create a very new creativity things. And creativity means doing something that was not done before. So I used to say in unknown territory. So what is your expectation, the idea about such, differences, or such, new, unknown, process?
Yeah, I mean, so I work with people all around the world with online with, open source projects. That's pretty common these days, especially a lot of people in Europe and Berlin, UK, a lot of the blockchain spaces there. So you definitely get a lot of diversity in like location, but you don't get a lot of diversity in ideas. And I'm not quite sure why that is. It could literally be the platforms that we're working through, like GitHub and different social medias. And I think being in person will get a lot more of that feel of different ideas and different cultures, different perspectives. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited to, actually get to
And
talk to these people.
yes, and
And
yes,
as
yes. So go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, as far as other ideas, um, I'm definitely excited about, and I'm gonna consider this more over the next few months about how I can just bring more computer science and programming skills into the Ark Lab, because if we really are gonna have this diverse crowd, then not everybody will know how to program, and I would love to offer how to some lessons or teaching. I would love to
Yes,
be somebody that could
yes. I
help
mean,
bring
yes, Jay. This is
programming
I
skill
mean,
set.
this is exactly the dynamic that is going to happen there. This program came. The idea came from my experience, as a co-founder of Exosphere. And as you know, in Exosphere, we were more or less doing, especially in development in the technologies. So, and again, there is not going to be difference between mentors, students, visiting fellows, because each one of us is going to learn by the others. And of course,
Yeah,
we are going to have expertise in coding, in blockchain, in biohacking, of course, because one of the main part of our problem is going to be biohacking, smart manufacturing. Here, here where we are going to run the program, we are going to have already locals that are, very willing to come in our program and to help us, to just help us in doing something real. And something that is also important to say is that we have, as I said at the beginning, we are plenty of problems that we are going to investigate. Just let me give you an example. For example, I was speaking with local companies here that are going to join us. The companies are going basically to join us, giving us their problems. And I'm talking about, companies that are especially very strong in the agribusiness. So I'm going to put wineries. I'm going to put an olive oil companies. We're going to have also mechanical companies, little companies from that are willing to get a kind of search and development and with us from us. So we are going to have the opportunity to put the technologies already into concrete problems with concrete companies to do concrete things for the market. So we are not going to just play with PDF or pitching. No, we are going to do real things for the real market, because we are going to solve real problems with many people, like-minded people that are willing to get into such development. And this is something that I have not seen so much abroad, because usually you work in this kind of program, you are isolated in some kind of good office, and you
hmm
stay there. Then when you get in the market is another story. So
yeah,
we are willing to make one story, no distinction between real market with real development. We are real learning, and we are going to do this here in October and November of this year. So this is very exciting for me, because I can start to put something emotion here in my region. And of course, we are willing that this program then this model, I could say, could then be even exported. But we are going to develop such methodology here in the Ark Lab program in Puglia in next October and November. So right, I'm totally agree with you that we are going to have many, yes, many aspects about this, huge world which is you can say the exponential technologies.
Right.
So yes, I'm totally agree with you. So
Yeah,
Jay,
it's exciting.
yes, that's it. I mean, this is very first hour, short interview. We are going, I
Uh-huh.
think, to explore more in next interview, because I'm willing to, to introduce, our mentors more and more, in order that, our students are starting to already know us, know each other. And this is going to
Mm-hmm.
be a kind of regular, interviews that we're going to make in the future. So
Perfect.
thank you very much. And if you have nothing more to say, I think that we can close here and, say hello and make another interview next time.
Yeah. Well, thank you for hosting, Antonio. It's been great.
Okay, Jay, say hello to Texas from here, from Puglia, from Barletta, and see you
It's
soon.
Texas.
Good
Bye.
Texas, wonderful Texas. Ciao, 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 Jay.